And here in Nigeria, Christians joined the counterparts in other countries to celebrate Easter in the face of many uncertainties as they expressed hope and optimism. Our correspondents Jane Francis Unweze and Chinemi Bamiyi captured the mood in Abuja and Niger State.
According to St. Paul, in one of his epistles to the Corinthians, Christians would have been the most pitiable without the resurrection of Jesus Christ, which gives meaning to their faith.
The events of the Paschal Mystery, which Christians globally celebrate today, consist of the life of Christ on earth as God made man, his death on the cross as a ransom for the sins of mankind, his resurrection from death, and his ascension into heaven.
Died, he was buried, but 3 days later he rose, and that is showing victory over death, victory over sin, victory over the evil one. And that is what we celebrate at Easter, that Jesus is alive, and with Jesus you can never fail.
The whole world feels the sentiments of Easter right now. During this time of Easter, a lot of charity works have been done. And in the Catholic Church, we don't discriminate. We share food items and other items to, Catholics and non-Catholic.
With the clergy explaining the meaning and significance of Easter, Christians are excited and are in a celebration.
I'm from a home where I am Catholic and my wife is Lutheran, but we use this opportunity to sort of strengthen our Christian Catholic faith, for that matter. God is provident, and He continues to be provident. We are going to have a very big celebration today.
As a Christian, I'm highly elated, highly excited, because Jesus suffered and died for us to be redeemed. As Christians, actually, it will not be rosy always. The country actually has little or some challenges economically, but there's nothing God cannot do. So for God to die and resurrect, there is hope for Nigeria.
I'm going to celebrate it with my family. Today, luckily for me, my daughter received the most important sacrament, the sacrament of the Holy Eucharist today. So we are going to be celebrating and thanking God for the opportunity to be part of this year's activities.
The Mass and worship is over. It is time for the actual Easter celebration. Jane Francis Unweze.
No other God can be called a friend.
It is Sunday morning and Easter Day, the most significant event in the history of Christianity and the cradle of the Christian faith. In modern day, it is celebrated at the end of a 40 days fast through the Lenten season, a period of spiritual renewal for Christians. After the agony of Jesus leading to his death on the cross for the redemption of mankind, the resurrection of Jesus ushers a new day for believers.
Christ's righteousness, not my righteousness. Because no matter how much I try as a human being, I will fall short with the glory of God. But when God sees Christ, who offers himself and died, sacrificed, he will be comfortable. And through that, I can make heaven. But where this is not available, where one is not saved in Christ Jesus, cannot be righteous.
Churches conducted worship services and believers reaffirmed that the essence of Easter marks a defining moment for their spiritual journey.
Many times we think that because Jesus was God in flesh, that the sacrifice was nothing. No, it was something. It cost him so much. In fact, at Gethsemane, the Bible tells us that he prayed to the Father that if it's possible, let this cup be taken over him. That's because of how much a cost it was, but he paid it all. And I'm excited in this Easter that for my sake, he paid it all. Glory be to God. Hallelujah.
He has paid the price and he said it is over. It is finished. So we should not, because of what he did for us, go back to the world anymore. We should continue to focus on his teachings, his aspirations, his guidance on us.
Dead on the cross, we have been redeemed as Christians, and we have the hope of resurrection as Christians, and we are having the hope that he will redeem our nation, Nigeria, touch the life of our leaders,
and all those who follow him in due course, so that the power of God shall be known to all mankind.
The resurrection also signifies the reality of righteousness for Christians, the ability to stand before God without the feeling of guilt or condemnation. Chenemi Bami, TVC News, Minna.